Nobody puts pom-pom pourine in the corner. Well, bam! That's my cue to transition to this scene. Hi, everybody.
Nice.
Hi. How y'all doing today? Welcome, everybody. It's good to be here. We recently watched a fun little film, and we are excited to talk about it. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, okay? Because speaking of, if you don't know what we're talking about, well then, I guess I should say you're kind of watching a little thing we do here called You Gotta See This.
Aftercare.
We watched a lovely film from 1999 called
1999?
Drop Dead Gorgeous. Where we gave some lovely little commentary on it. And of course, as always, it's me, your boy, bootyswagga, joined as always by my lovely co-host.
Yep.
This is a movie I feel like I watch all the time. I cannot get enough of it. It's a star-studded cast. The who's who of who is that again? What were they in? It's the perfect movie of people that you recognize from a bunch of different things.
I feel like I said a lot, many times. They look familiar. What are they from? They look familiar. What are they from?
This was your first time seeing it. How did you feel?
I was so shocked, so surprised, because it was so much fun. For a mockumentary style movie set in 1999, I wouldn't be crazy about that on paper. But having watched it, I gotta say, it's a drop dead classic.
Whoa, I see what you did there.
Mic drop.
This is a movie too that I just watch all the time. I feel like whenever I'm doom scrolling through any streaming service, this movie will just pop up and I'm always like, I haven't seen this movie in insert amount of time since it's been, and I'll just throw it on in the background. Also, something to note, I think this movie is amazing. I don't think this movie has been received very well, or at least when it came out.
How could you not? It was so fun.
I know. I think even when I was just looking some stuff on IMDb, Kirstie Alley won a Worst Supporting Actress for this movie.
That's not good.
I thought Kirstie Alley was phenomenal. I don't know how anyone could say that it's bad. It felt very forced and pushed, but not in a bad way. I thought it worked.
It was very strange to see the diet lady have a mental breakdown and murder people. I won't lie to you.
Kirstie lost weight, so can you. Lose 20 pounds.
That is pretty wild.
That was weird for me.
That Kirstie Alley is not an actress, but a Jenny Craig spokesperson.
Absolutely, that is all she is to me.
That's wild.
Yep.
That's crazy to me. This being your first time watching this movie, do you think you could pick out a couple of things? What were your favorite moments? What were some of the highlights that you had going into this? What would be, if this movie was competing, what would its talents be?
Okay. Well, it's tough because I really wanted to like Denise Richards' characters. I think if it was just her face and she wasn't such a bad character in the movie, she would be one of my favorites. But I just really like Kirsten Dunst, and I like how she kept winning, but only because of like awful things happening, and she just kept going, oh man, like she was such a good character. I liked her character a lot. So Kirsten Dunst's character. And I really like the comedy. I like the shock value in some of the jokes as well. I think they really swung for the fences there. They not only made it a wholesome movie with a good plot, but they also shocked me and made me go, ooh. So you know what? I think that makes a good movie. That's a good movie formula.
Yeah. I agree with everything you said. I think it does so many different genres really well. I think it has definite heartwarming moments at the end of the movie during my favorite movie trope of a nice "Where Are They Now" montage to music. I just love that attitude, but it has like this murder mystery element to it. It has this weird high school teen element to it with some of the characters in the Amy Adams. Speaking of, the cast of this movie is one of the highlights for it because most of these people have gone on to be famous, which is wild to me. It goes to show like the quality of acting that went into so many parts of it. It's so fun. There's so many scenes that I always think of the paint dance number. Yeah. The ballet scene with just the woman on the chair. Pada Bure.
Yeah, they nailed it.
The one dude's name being John Doe and no one questions it.
Yes,
just
that's also.
It has this.
It's such a funny movie.
It's a parody that almost is too well done that it's people will assume that it's trying to be real.
Right.
But it's such a good parody and everyone is so real in it. That's what I love it for. This is my favorite Kirsten Dunst movie. I think like she's the most believable with the Minnesota accent, but the scene with Ellen Barkin like trying to drink the can in the hospital afterwards, Allison Janney just hitting on everybody is there's just so many jokes that again, this is a movie that every time I watch it, there's always just something happening in a scene that's funny. It could be a dramatic scene, but there's just someone doing something or someone really just trying in the background that I just always love.
I think they will never make movies like this ever again, where it's such a niche thing that they have managed to like capture its essence. There's so much to it. It's so dense that you're right. You need to watch it multiple times to really fully appreciate every single step of the way.
Yeah, and the accents are really hard to understand sometimes too.
That too.
Don't you know? Don't you know? With the good comes the bad.
Yeah.
What were some things that you found off-putting? Did you not like anything about this movie?
Uh-oh, stinky.
What was the uh-oh stinky of it?
The uh-oh stinky, some things are just like, that didn't really sit right with me. I feel like a lot of things that they don't really explore is, you don't really get the outright, like Kirstie Alley, you don't really get to the satisfaction of seeing her behind bars and truly suffering for all that she put Kirsten Dunst and anyone in her vicinity through. You don't really see that, and I wish that you could, because like, I mean, I know there's so much other things to put in the movie, but like there was no satisfaction there for me personally. Like I want to see her punished. Punish her.
Yeah, there really wasn't like a retribution arc other than that Where Are They Now, where it's like, oh, she ran for prison beauty and came in second.
Got second.
But like she murdered
people.
a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that kind of just got glossed over. They really just kind of avoided the husband in that of he didn't really do much from there.
I mean, maybe it's a deleted scene, but I would have liked to have seen it. It would have felt more like a whole.
I don't know what I would find wrong with this movie. Again, it does a lot of things right. It doesn't overstay its welcome. I'm just saying the good things again. If I had to choose something bad, I would say
shellfish.
I mean, looking back now in 2023, maybe a little too free with some of the word choices.
Yes.
But I don't know. It still made me laugh. If that makes me a bad person, then I guess. But it was kind of funny. Will Sasso is still kind of funny, and I just really liked it. I think it's I got nothing bad to say.
You're supposed to say something bad right now.
Okay. Let me say something bad.
Pick something bad.
Kirsten Dunst tap dancing supposed to be like a showstopper was kind of a little cringe, especially that music choice. But it works because she didn't win. She just kept winning because other people kept dying. True. So I really did. I guess I kind of see that. But the music choice was weird. Yeah.
Well, there you have it,
That's all I got to say about that. I got here a fun little...
What you gonna do with that?
I got here a fun little tool because guess what? We're going to be doing a little game.
It's the Fitness Grand Pacer test?
That's right. You're going to be running a mile.
I've never done that.
It's a new segment we have called Running a Mile.
runs a mile.
All right.
And then we wait for it to get back.
Yep. While I sit here and eat a whole sleeve of Chips Ahoy.
What? Well, I don't like Chips Ahoy, so you can have it.
That's right. And I don't like running a mile, so it's basically the same thing.
It's a trade-off.
Okay. So we have a fun little game where we thought we're getting a little good at this plot explaining game, right? So we'll have a fun little segment here where we are going to give our friend Yeb, we're going to give her a time limit to try and get through the plot. And we're all going to count together, and then you're going to say how well of a job she did at the end of it.
God.
So do you need like a second to gather your thoughts?
Please, please.
Okay.
We're in Wisconsin. No?
Minnesota, bud.
Oh, shit. We're in...
All right, the time hasn't started. You need to work these kinks out right away.
We're in Minnesota.
We got a minute on the clock.
Okay.
Put it up here on the screen editor. Your time starts now.
We started in Minnesota, and there's a high school of girls, and they have to compete in a beauty competition, and they all are very different, and they're quirky characters because they live in the middle of nowhere fucking Minnesota. But so as it turns out, Kirsten Dunst's the main character. She has a lot of great things about her, so she works really hard, and she earns it. She gets to the day of the pageant, and then she gets everyone else gets murdered, and then Kirstie Alley murders people, and then she goes to nationals, and then a bunch of horrible things happen, and then she wins. But only because bad things happen. Wait,
You have 30 seconds.
Oh my god, you said 15 seconds. I thought I had 15 seconds left.
No, I told you in 15 seconds.
15 seconds left. That's how I interpreted that. So anyway, the girl who beats her, she ends up getting eaten by a swan that catches on fire. Kirstie Alley admits to all the murders and awful things that happen to Kristen Dunst, and Kristen Dunst gets to become a reporter, just like Diane Sawyer in the end. How much time? And that's Drop Dead Gorgeous.
Time. All right. Well, leave a comment down below if you think you got the full comprehensive Wikipedia page article on that one.
Yeah. To be fair, there's a lot to that movie. It'd be really hard to put it. Who thought of that? Is it the producer?
Let's imagine for a moment that we are competing for the Sarah Rose Cosmetics Miss Teen Beauty Pageant.
Mm-hmm.
What would your talent be?
I want you to go first.
So I would want to have some sort of, have you ever seen those one-man orchestra street performers?
Yes.
I would want to have a one-man orchestra, but I would want to have I would want it to be penis music. Like you know those old-timey penis music pianos that we constantly are seeing, with like a pull-down, whoop? I want to have like a full-on penis music. And then do like some sort of like marching band routine where it's just like zoink doop boop doop beep boop while I'm just like marching around clashing cymbals.
Wow.
I think it would sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would sweep.
No, yeah, I'd vote for you.
I'd also have like a cool hat.
What kind of hat? Like a fedora?
A cool hat.
Like what kind of hat?
A cool hat. It only needs one adjective.
All right, comment down below what kind of cool hat you'd imagine in this scenario.
It'd be really cool though.
My act. So I struggle because I really rely on my wits to get me through. So I think I'd just do a type 5. I think I'd get up there and I'd give him a type 5. And you know what? In the year 1999, that could be about a lot of things.
Let us know in the comments down below what your talent would be. What would you do to be the Sarah Rose Cosmetics Beauty Pageant winner?
Yeah. Juggle plates?
Oh. That'd be fun.
Not really like speaking Italian, but saying words that are uncanny and very well could be Italian.
Can you give me an example?
Buca di Beppo.
What is that? Small mouth?
I don't think it has a direct
mouth of bupo.
I don't think it has a direct translation. It's Buca di Beppo is just like an Italian restaurant, I think.
Buca is
but it means nothing.
Mouth something Beppo's mouth.
Beppo.
Who's Beppo? Are you Beppo? Let us know. I feel like it would be a cool talent to tie your shoes without using your hands.
How would you do that?
I know. That's what I'm saying. That would be a talent.
It would be fucking cool.
That would be a talent that I would love to see. Like you just see someone going like flicking their foot and it just like all of a sudden they get it tied. Like that would be really impressive.
That's so stupid.
Catching a fish with your bare hands would be really impressive.
That's cool.
If you were to light a match on your tongue, I think that would be pretty impressive. I would like to see that.
Well, I would also be concerned for like their gum health at that point. Because if your tongue is dry enough to light a match.
That's talent.
I have questions.
I have questions too. Who's your agent? How much is your rate? Do you do kids' birthday parties? Those are the questions I would ask.
A quick one.
So hey, guess what, everybody?
What?
Congratulations, we did our community vote.
Oh yeah.
And there is a very, very clear unanimous winner where we asked our comments section in our last Aftercare from last week to choose the movie that we are going to be watching next. And with a drum roll, please. Added in post.
Whoa, those are...
Oh my God. That one was really here.
You need to get that tuned.
Asked for and voted on. We're going to be watching The Princess Bride. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
The Princess Bride is one of my absolute favorite movies of all time. I am so excited to dive into it. Okay. Oh, boy. So congratulations for those that wanted The Princess Bride. That'll be the next movie that we do, which will be coming out next. If you, had to give this movie a rating out of 10.
He scared me.
What are you giving this movie?
Okay, I genuinely really loved it. So much so, I want to watch it again. This is going to be a 9.5 for me. I really, really, really like this movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was so fast. It was so fun. Fast fun.
You know, for everything that I love about this movie, I don't know if it's perfect to me, but it definitely is a solid 9 for me. I gotta give it the solid 9. Yeah, I just love this movie so much. It does everything right for me, and I don't know, it just always makes me feel good. It's just a fun, feel good, murdery, fun, lighthearted,
fucked up.
swatting my baby.
Kind of fun movie.
Just a fun little romp, you know?
Yeah. Well, in conclusion, I feel like if you haven't seen it, definitely go watch it. If you didn't watch it with us, here's your chance to go back in time, watch it again. Not very often, many times you get to go back in time, so use this opportunity.
Yeah. If you were to go back in time 3 times, I would go back in time to watch this movie 3 times.
Wow. And yet you gave it a 9.
Yeah, absolutely. As always, if you like what we're doing here, my friends, don't forget to do the like and the commenting and the subscribing, and you click the little bells.
And then you share.
Boom, because sharing is caring.
And Cher, she's that singer.
That's right.
And
don't cry. That one.
Do it for Cher.
Yeah, do it for Cher.
Hit the share.
Yeah, hit the share for Cher. As always, it's me, your boy, bootyswagga, joined as always by my lovely co-host.
Yep.
And this is You Gotta See This.
Aftercare. Don't ya know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
In Minnesota,
Don't you know?
the after eats you.
St. Paul's Park. St.
Yeah.
Paul's Park products. Oh boy. Not only that, I work here.